no telling how far I'll go.
Hi everyone, my name is Laura and welcome back to my channel. So today I want to do the DCP tag just so you guys can get to know me a little bit better. So first I want to explain my channel name. I changed it to Finding Laura, and I thought that name was very fitting because it has a Disney aspect to it, because it's like Finding Nemo, Finding Dory, but Finding Laura. And also I love traveling. All my previous videos have been about my travels around the world, so I thought it could go both ways, like Finding Laura the Disney way, but also like Finding Laura, like where in the world is Laura? So the first question in the DCP tag is actually, how did you hear about the program? And I honestly don't really remember the first time I heard about the program. I feel like whenever I told people that I really like Disney, people always mention like, oh yeah, I know someone who like did something there, or like an internship or something, and I was like, oh cool, but this was when I was younger and I like didn't really look into it much. But then also like every single time I went to Disney, I was like, oh my god, I love it here, it's my favorite place in the world, I just want to be here forever. So then I kept hearing from different people that people they know did the Disney college program. I was like, oh, that's very interesting, like I want to look into it. And like my first few years of college I looked it up, but I wasn't too sure about it because I thought you like had to take a semester off, and I didn't want to do that. I just wanted to graduate in the 4 years. But then as I looked more into it, I saw that you could do it after graduation, and that's when I really started to research it. So after researching it more and figuring out what it actually entails or not, and seeing that I could do it after graduation, I decided that that was the perfect thing for me, and that's what I definitely wanted to do. So the second question is, how was the interview process? And for me, it actually didn't go as smoothly as it did for other people. You can check my previous video, and that's where I explained the whole thing. But yeah, it was just a lot of waiting and a lot of not really knowing, because there was some problems with it, but you could just check out the whole story in my previous video. The third question is, where was I when I found out? And I explained this in my previous video, but I was in bed. I had a fever, I had like a stomach virus, and I just wasn't feeling well, and I had been like waiting so long for it. But I was just sitting in bed, like I was actually watching a DCP vlog, which was so crazy. And then I was just checking my email and I saw the congratulations, so I was like, oh my god, what? So yeah, I was just in my bed and all my roommates were gone, but you know, I celebrated alone, aka cried. So the fourth question is, what is your role and what were your preferred roles? I got accepted for merchandise as my role, and that was one of my medium interests. So my high interests were photopass photographer, vacation planner, and children's activities, which, thinking about it now, I'm glad that I didn't get. I'm very happy with merchandise. So my moderate interests were attractions and merchandise, and then my low interest was just character attendant. Number 5 is, how did you find your roommates and how many do you have? So in total we're 6 of us, and I found them all through the Facebook groups. If you are going into the DCP, you can just look up Disney College Program Fall 2018 or whatever time you're doing it, and there's a bunch of groups that you can join and start talking to people and find people with similar interests that you think you could room with. And so that's what I decided to do. I decided to not do random and just find them on Facebook. So number 6 is, what are you going to miss while in the program? And I mean, other than like the basic just family and friends, I don't really know. I was just so excited to come here. It's like what I've always wanted. So number 7 is, what's your favorite Disney park? And I feel like it could change on like my mood or the day or something, but overall I would say Epcot, because they have the World Showcase, which I love so much, and it has all the different countries. And like I said before, I love traveling, so it's like a little mini travel. You can go visit all the countries, try some food, meet people from those places, and I just love that so much. Oh, and also before I forgot to say that for merchandise I got Park Arrival Epcot, so not really sure what that means, but I'm so happy. I'll be in my favorite park. So number 8 is, first thing you want to do when you get there. Well, I'm technically already here. I haven't gone through traditions yet, so I can't go into the parks. But Disney Springs was, I think, the first thing I wanted to do, because I hadn't been to it since the whole remodeling. I had only been to Downtown Disney, but now it's Disney Springs, so that was super cool, just checking all that out. It's so big, and there's so much to see, so I'll definitely have to go back a couple times to, you know, see everything that they had there. Number 9 is, what is number 1 on your bucket list? And I would say just riding every single ride and seeing every show at all of the parks, because usually when I come we have like limited time, so it's like I'll skip little ones, like maybe Dumbo, okay, like we don't need to do it, we can skip it, but I really want to do every single one and see every single show. So the last question, number 10, is one thing you hope to take away from the program. And I don't even know, I just am so happy to be here and just make a lot of new friends and new memories and experience everything that Disney World has to offer. It's so big and there's so much to do here, and just to have a blast. And I hope you guys enjoy this journey along with me. I'm just so happy to be here and to be able to share my experiences with you. Thank you so much for watching, and make sure to subscribe if you want to keep up with all my adventures here. I hope you enjoy them just as much as I do. Bye!